As you heard earlier in our newscast, Prime Minister Dean Barrow stated that both countries will be working on a protocol for the Sarstoon River. Meanwhile, the Belize Territorial Volunteers have indicated that they will take an expedition to the Sarstoon this coming Saturday. Once again, the government is asking the BTV not to embark on that initiative. Prime Minister Barrow said the climate is not right for such an undertaking. He added that personnel from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the security forces will meet with representatives of the Belize Territorial Volunteers to dissuade them.
Yes, there is. President Morales, in committing to working with us to develop a protocol for the Sarstoon, agreed that such a protocol should govern as well civilian traffic on the river. But he and his foreign minister were exercised, and as you know, they've put their position in writing by way of the various diplomatic notes. They continue to be exercised by what they see as the provocation caused by the territorial volunteers. Now, I am on record as saying that I perfectly understand that the volunteers act out of a sense of patriotism, and who can quarrel with that? But I am telling you, those actions, however well-intentioned, are utterly, in my view, and terribly misguided. Heretofore, that's just been a matter for debate and for a difference of opinion. In the current circumstances, where we just went through an absolutely harrowing weekend, the entire country, all of us sitting at this table, where we have come through unscathed, and where our diplomacy and the face-to-face meetings with Guatemala have produced this resolve to de-escalate tensions and to find a way rooted in peace and mutual respect forward. In those circumstances, for these people to maintain that they will still go to the Sarstoon on Saturday would, in my view, be absolutely and utterly unacceptable.
Prime Minister Dean Barrow said the Belize Territorial Volunteers would not only be putting themselves at risk should they proceed with their plans this weekend, but also the law enforcement officials.
If they go and the Guatemalans, as the Guatemalans will, seek to intercept them, our people who are there will have to react, hopefully in a way that would not cause the situation to get out of control, but that could potentially provoke just that occurrence. The territorial volunteers would then not just have put their own lives at risk, but the lives of the Belizean security personnel.
Those sentiments were echoed by Commander David Jones, who said there is a need to allow for the protocols to be put in place.
It is a disputed area. If we start to aggravate any nationals who go in there, it is best that we work together with the Guatemalans in there. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Any of our NGOs who go in there has a right to go in there. Any civilians who go in there, be it Belizeans or Guatemalan, has a right to go in there. It is a disputed area. Give the military the chance to work in there in a cooperative manner, as I am trying to do with my counterpart in the opposite direction, and give diplomacy a chance to work to ensure that we have an established protocol that both countries would agree to, that would allow civilians and military to operate in the area peacefully. Just give peace a chance.
While there was no timetable placed on working out the protocol, Prime Minister said they hope to conclude the discussions in the shortest possible time.